time now is to remove, or I have started removing the chassis from underneath the Td5 to check its condition, strip it down and basically get it ready for welding, repairing, shot blasting and galvanising. So let's see what we've got. There we go. When it so just pulls out by hand like so. Chuck it up as I go. Now I've left the crane there because while it's there I'm going to take the gearbox out, swing it round, put it out of the way, and then it's a case of disconnecting everything else basically and unbolting everything else. ACE, it's basically a shock support for the anti-roll system. Going to get rid of all this. That's for the air suspension, that's gone. Air suspension's been removed by somebody. Look at that, sliced straight through. So I'm going to follow that and clean all that up and get rid of all that. And basically everything else is going to get stripped down, removed, cleaned up, ready for the chassis return. As you can see, the way I've done it is made my own supports. This is, as I've always said, me in the garage and on the drive doing every job possible, and that currently includes removing the body from a Td5 Discovery. As you can see, pulling out the chassis into my own carport, which I will then proceed to undercover out the rain, do some work on it, getting it ready. So this is how I've supported it. As you can see, wooden supports, with steel bracing. The bar did give a bit, so I have supported it with angle iron, and then also on top of that just put a temporary centre post in, which will have to be removed because to get the chassis out it's going to be set on the floor. I'm going to put some old wooden runners on the floor, which I can just pull it straight back underneath and straight away. But as you can see, all supported, nice and so sturdy. If I feel like it's going to need anything else, then it's pretty easy just to screw and bolt into the wood that's already there. But as it happens, that's the way it's going to sit now for a good couple of weeks until I can refit stuff. So that's me, and that's the chassis out. So to remove the gearbox, what I'm going to have to do is both prop shafts, brace it, engine hoist, 2 mounts, and then up we go. Everything else is free. That's in there because I've taken the top off, because I'm going to replace it with, and this is how you can tell, I'm going to put a diff lock on it. See, that's how you know you've got a diff lock. This transfer box has got a diff lock, so I'm going to get rid of all this, because that's obviously your high and low, which is operated currently by your cable. So get rid of that, get a bracket with all necessary bits from a TDI, and then it's going to be bolted as it would be to this existing transfer box, and then I'll have a high load and diff lock, which TD Td5s do not have for some reason. I suppose it's got electrical downhill descents and all that sort of stuff, but I'm going to have that as well, so the more things the merrier. Now, what I have discovered already, I've not even touched it, is big hole behind there, both sides. So currently that's just patchwork, but there's also, is it this side? There's also very thin steel in a lot of other places, and I think there's holes on the inside of the tank, which you can expect, but that'll obviously patch in. If I think it needs it, I will buy the rear quarter, which goes to about sort of here-ish, and then patch the rest of it depending on how bad it is back there. But what I'm going to do, I'm getting it shot blasted first. It's going to go straight from here, straight to the shot blasters, and then it's going to come back to me, and I'm going to assess what's left of it. Shot blasting will obviously reveal what is either something decent or something that's horrid. So go from there and see how I think it looks. So that's where I am now. Trying to get on with it. I've had it for 2 weeks maybe now, but obviously life gets in the way, so you can only give so much time to things. But that's where I'm at. So moving on to the next stage, and I'll keep you informed, keep you updated. By all means, ask as many questions as you like on how things, or how I've gone about things, for your own projects, for your own vehicles, and I'll be happy to answer them. So I hope you've enjoyed this vid, and I will certainly see you with that in the next one. Cheers. So that's another video finished, and I hope you enjoyed it.